Imagine a world where Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin formed an alliance during World War II rather than opposing each other and fighting a bitter conflict across Europe. If Hitler and Stalin were allies, they would have combined their military forces to form the most powerful army in the world, which could have easily overwhelmed smaller nations in Europe and beyond. The alliance between Hitler and Stalin could have extended the lifespan of the Axis powers, allowing them to conquer more territories across Europe and potentially the world. The Soviet Union would not have lost millions of soldiers on the Eastern Front, as they would have avoided the catastrophic losses that occurred during their battle with Nazi Germany. If Hitler and Stalin cooperated, their ideologies would have clashed, but they might have found common ground in their shared ambition to dominate Europe and eliminate threats to their rule. The Holocaust might have unfolded differently, as Stalin may not have supported the extermination of Jews, but instead implemented other forms of oppression against ethnic minorities. The alliance would have faced strong resistance from the United States and the United Kingdom, who would have likely seen this as a major threat to their interests and prepared for a larger global war. With Hitler and Stalin working together, the world might have seen an accelerated race for nuclear weapons, as both dictators would have sought to secure their dominance through nuclear power. Countries in Eastern Europe like Poland and Czechoslovakia would have been partitioned and subjected to brutal occupations by both Nazi and Soviet forces, with no chance of resistance. The alliance could have influenced Japan to cooperate more closely with Germany and the Soviet Union, possibly altering the course of the Pacific Theater in World War II. Stalin and Hitler could have further expanded their control over resources in Europe and Asia, making it harder for the Allies to compete and secure essential supplies during the war. Resistance movements across Europe would have struggled even more to gain support or succeed against the combined forces of Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union, leading to more brutal suppression. The Cold War as we know it may never have happened, as both Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union would have been destroyed or severely weakened after their alliance collapsed from internal power struggles. The economic and political systems of Europe and Asia would have drastically changed, as Hitler and Stalin sought to impose their authoritarian rule over a vast territory, reshaping global geopolitics. Germany's military tactics combined with Soviet manpower would have created a deadly war machine that could have launched even more devastating attacks on countries outside Europe. If Hitler and Stalin were allies, the post-war world would have been completely different, with a potentially prolonged conflict between the Axis powers and the remaining democracies worldwide. In this alternate reality where Hitler and Stalin formed an alliance, the course of World War II would have been dramatically different, with catastrophic consequences for global stability and freedom.